Hello, everyone. Trust you're doing good. Welcome to day three of Print Doctor Africa Convention. Excel, you deserve it. And it's been an excellent journey so far from day one to day two to this final point. And trust me, if you've been an ardent viewer like I've been, you would testify with me that it's been an awesome experience. Quick shout out to all our speakers that has graced these platforms. Thank you so much once again. Your words of wisdom, your insight, and most importantly, the practicality of your teachings has been amazing. And for those of us that have committed ourselves to put them into play, we are confident that by this time next year we'll have more than enough good news to share. If you're yet to tune in, please you can tune in now. Invite your friends, those that might have forgotten. Today is going to be epic, super epic. Not just because we are having amazing people, personalities here, but because there is plenty giveaways to be done. Remember yesterday, some people got free jollof rice. I'm just still upset that I'm not staying in that axis of Lagos. If not, I would have been a partaker of it. I wouldn't have wanted to miss that jollof rice. And remember, someone also got 16 hours of free training in French language. The only French I know is Comment tout à fait and Jamapel, Michael, I know Jay. All you need is one mic. So tonight it's going to be amazing. We have two world-renowned speakers, person of the one and only Dr. Yes, I'm putting that prophetically, Dr. Ayodeji Ebadan. He is going to be here live with us shortly. And then we have our own accounting hub expert, Nelly, who would be on ground too, to to Chioma, who will be on ground to ensure that this day is is what everything we promised. So please sit back, relax, and in a few minutes, few moments from now, we would kick this off with a big bang.
And I'm so excited to invite you to the Prince Dr. Africa Convention 2022.
This year, we are bringing high-profile speakers your way
to cause a paradigm shift
in your life,
career, health,
your business, in every area.
From 17th to 19th July 2022, join Chioma Ifeanyieze, Morenike Ogunowo, Dr. Shola Animashaun, Dr. Lillian Igweze, Vera Alex, and your host, Ayodeji Ebadan, at the Print Doctor Africa Convention 2022. It's time for you to excel because you deserve it.
see you there.
See you inside.
Product packaging lines, where he led performance improvement teams that saved more than Ayodeji Ebadan is the founder of the award-winning Print Doctor Africa, an innovative publishing and tech company with the first print-on-demand book publishing platform in sub-Saharan Africa. He is also the founder of Read of Africa, a book discovery platform that helps readers all over the world connect with books written by authors from the continent of Africa. He has over 16 years combined experience in corporate and business, including 8 years with Nestle Nigeria PLC, exiting in 2015 as maintenance engineer for Cereals Products packaging lines, where he led performance improvement teams that saved more than $750,000 in just a few months. He has won multiple awards from Online Publishers and Entrepreneurs Network Open as Businessman of the Year, Creative Writers and Influencers Network CWIN, and Business Brand of the Year 2021 from Iconic Brand Awards. He's an author of 6 books, namely Shift, a simple practical guide to take you from employee to CEO in 30 days. 7 reasons you're stuck on a job, how to break free. Shift 2, fundamentals of side hustle. Publish your book without stress. the Business Intelligence Cookbook, the right ingredients for building innovative and sustainable businesses. And finally, Power Couple, which he co-authored with his wife. He has been a guest facilitator at Covenant University Center for Entrepreneurship Development, CEDS, where he taught over 2,000 students on sales and marketing. He is a regular speaker for Full Gospel Businessmen Fellowship and in many other associations, including Skill Factory Africa and the Print Doctor Africa Online Training Center. He is an ardent student of innovation. He is a multi-talented musician who plays 5 musical instruments, and he is a gospel recording artist with 1 album and several single tracks. He is the founder of Adbara Besa Youth Empowerment Program that trained more than 400 people under age 30 in his community. He is married with children. Please welcome one more time the founder of Print Doctor Africa to the Print Doctor Africa Convention, Ayodeji Ebadan.
Please, let's give Mr. Ayodeji a big warm round of applause. Let's welcome him. You can post your clap on the comments. I can see a lot of clapping. Welcome, sir.
It's such a pleasure to be the guest today. Network. Okay. Tell him to take me out.
Okay. Sorry for that little break in transmission. We continue in GV. I think this network, very soon I'm just develop my own network. All right,
Yes.
Is back.
I'm back. Yes. So good evening, everyone, and I'm so excited to be here this evening. And I will be discussing this fantastic evening, innovative customer service. All right, innovative customer service, creating an innovative customer and effective customer service process. And this is one thing I'm very passionate about. This is one thing that I am so excited to talk about. So I would like to see in the comment section what the people are saying. Please help me display it. I need some encouragement. Thank you to everyone that is watching. Tonight is the grand finale of our amazing convention, and I'm so excited to hear from everyone this evening. So just before I go into this, before the end, please note that before the end of this evening, I will be giving out some copies of my book, the Business Intelligence Cookbook, and it's a fantastic book I wrote in 2020 during the pandemic, and it's a book that breaks down some of the things that I'll be saying tonight. Fortunately, I've also improved, so some of the things I'm saying tonight is a little improvement, but you will find an entire spectrum for businesses. Okay, it covers a wide range of concepts for businesses, not just customer service. Customer service is one part of it, but it's a great book. I'm going to give now I'm going to give 3 books to 3 people tonight. So if only you can stay with us from now till the end of the program. So now, a lot of times people think that customer service is basically creating a department that helps people to placate angry customers. So you see, from the beginning of the process, people don't care what's going on, it doesn't matter what's going on. They just want to cash out. People just want to cash out, especially if you are a small business. Having customer service process is more important even than having customer service personnel. So that's one of the things a lot of businesses miss out. They think when you say customer service, they start thinking in the light of people. I've been running an effective customer service process for at least 3 years before I employed a customer service personnel this year. And the singular reason I employed the customer service personnel was because the business was growing and I needed to pay attention to some other innovative ideas and projects. So someone had to take that aspect. But it didn't come to meet something to start. And I have a feeling you might be watching this. It didn't come to meet or to create a process for me. Everything that had to be done was already defined. So the customer service process for Print Doctor Africa, for example, does not depend on my presence or my absence. The process has been defined. If I have not gotten anything right since I started this business, if it's only one thing that I've gotten right, in my opinion, it is our customer service process. Listen, I don't have to brag about it. Go check up our Google page on Google, our Google verified page, and see what the reviews have been. I didn't put words in their mouth. 70 to 80% of them mentioned customer service. And the secret behind it is what I'm about to share tonight. I mean, I don't do this all the time, but Print Doctor Africa Convention is very dear to my heart. So if you pay attention, any business at any scale, at any level, whether you're a multinational or you are a one-man business, just you alone, if you listen very carefully to me tonight, I will share with you some the simple things, but believe me, that mean much to the customers. So the first thing that, if you look at the topic we're looking at, we said innovative, right? We said innovative and effective customer service. So I'm an ardent student of innovation. If you have listened to my bio properly, it's something that I sleep, I drink. In fact, this convention is the product of innovation. So basically, what is innovation? As far as I'm concerned, innovation is finding the difference between what is and what should be, and then bridging the gap. So innovation is basically finding the difference between the status quo, what is existing, and then what it should be, not just finding it, but the important thing is about bridging the gap. So I developed 2 types of innovation. I discovered
I think the network is being beautiful today. Okay, it's back.
Am I back? Sorry. So I said I discovered 2 innovation, 2 types of innovation. The first one is the internal innovation. The second is the external innovation. So the internal innovation are those processes, those events, those procedures those things, those decisions that happen behind the scenes, all right? And the external, what people see. Okay, I'm fortunate to have 2 children, and we have been pregnant twice, okay? Now, what did we do to become pregnant? You people, I mean, there are many of the people here that know my children. You love my children. You've seen, one of them is a great speaker like me, and the other is an amazing, smiling, and very, very amiable young man like the mother. You love them, but if we showed you what we had to do to give birth to these children, what would you call us? Perverts, right? Right? So let me see the question, comment section, if somebody gets what I just said. If you're a parent here, you show the children, your people love your children. They're like, choo, 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 choo. Fine boy, fine girl. If you had to show what happened in the room for that child to be born, would the world celebrate you? That would be a scandal. Prince Doctor and third eye girl. Scandal, big scandal. But if you eventually give birth to a third one, you will celebrate with us again, right? So the process, the internal process, they are almost the most important, because that's what gives birth to the external. That the external is basically the results, the things that we do, that people see, what people see, the result of our internal process, right? The result of our internal process. So internal innovation is very important. If you want more details about internal and external innovation, it's in my book, but I just have to put that as an introduction. I had to put that as an introduction. So there are 3 phases of customer service. 3 phases that I discovered. Please never forget what I'm sharing with you today. Trust me, they came by my experience of running business. I started business since 2006 before I even got the job. So I'm sharing with you 100% experience, nothing from any book. So if you are going to get the best, please pay attention. If you know anyone that's supposed to be in this meeting, in this class, let them come in now. Okay? Yeah. Madam Grace says she knows what we did, right? You are a senior in this field now, and you like the results. But sincerely, would you like to see what we did, even though you know? It's hidden. Hidden. So let me go straight to the 3 phases. The 3 phases of customer service. You cannot get anything wrong in these 3 phases. Before I go into the 3 phases, I want to say something about customer service. Customer service is not about placating angry customers. It's about the totality of the experience customers have when they meet with your business. All right, the totality of the experience of the customers when they encounter your business. I think that's the right word. The totality of the experience. So, and that leads us to the 3 phases of customer service: the pre, the service phase, and the post-service phase. So the pre-service, the service phase, and the post-service phase. Pre-service phase is more or less, if you're going to make a lot of money, if you're going to build a sustainable business, I'm very big on sustainability. If you're going to build a sustainable business, you have to pay attention to the pre-service phase. So the pre-service phase is long, is wide, is deep, but I'm going to share a few things. For the pre-service phase is basically, how do people perceive you? What is their experience even before they pay you? From their first contact with you, what is their experience? What is their experience from the first contact with you? And are they being pampered? I love to use the word pamper because as far as I'm concerned, everything we do in customer service is about pampering them. It's about pampering our customers. So from the very first contact, from the very first time they discover you on Google, from the very first time they discover you on Instagram, from the very first time they discover you at the bus stop. So some of you have businesses that operate on the expressway. From the very first time they come down in front of your shop from the bike, from your car, and they're about to enter into your office. Okay, you have an office in Victoria Island. From the very first time, you have maybe you run an eatery. From the very first time they show up at the entrance of your eatery, what is their experience? What do they see? What do they how do they feel? Okay, now for those of us here, I know many of us use digital strategy. So the first, I'll talk about the quality of your online presence. What do they meet when they come, when they look for you? How easy is it to discover you? You know, some of us claim to be in the digital space, but it's very difficult to find us. We are hidden in different places. We are hidden in, look, it's not about buying followers on the internet. It has nothing to do with buying followers on the internet. If you buy 50,000 followers of people who don't know you, who don't care about you, you will get nothing. All right. So it's not about buying followers or having a lot of followers. It's about if only one person finds you. First of all, how easy is it to find you? Do you have a Google My Business page? Do you have an Instagram handle? Do you have Facebook handle? You know, so the pre-service points include your sales copies. How convincing are you? Before they even experience you, what have you said about yourself? What have you said about yourself? What have you put in place? So there's somebody in the UK, this British, there is this man, I've forgotten his name. Now, I read his book, yeah, Virgin Atlantic Man, Richard Branson. I read his book titled Be Like a Virgin. And if I don't remember anything from that book, I remember the talk about the website. He said, right from when they started building websites, maybe in the mid 90s or late 90s, he started to tell his developers and his designers that the phone number and the email, the contact must be the first thing on the website. I stole it from there. If you check all our business websites, our phone numbers and our emails are there. We have this app called TalkTo. TalkTo is useful for instant chat, and it's absolutely free. If you're a business person, please take note. You need to install TalkTo, TAWK.to. Instead of .com, it's TAWK.to, such that it makes it easy. Someone does, even, putting your phone number there and your email address there is great. But if you have that TalkTo, it's instant chat. Some of these banks have it, they pay millions to do it. You don't have to pay millions of naira in subscription to have what these big multinational or big conglomerates have. Talk.to is a free thing you can put on your website. When you become very big, you can pay them for their pro versions, but it works nevertheless. So such that from your website, if anybody has any questions, it can reach you immediately. So when I read this book, I began to think about what we can do for our business. Typically in printing industry, they will have to call you on the phone or they chat you, as some people still do, and then you go back and forth. Sometimes the printer is busy, is at the press and all that, and those are legitimate concerns. To take out those things, we built the first ever print-on-demand self-service platform. If you go to printdoctorafrica.com, the first ever in sub-Saharan Africa, in the whole of the continent of Africa. If you go there, within 2 minutes, you will get an invoice in your email. Thousands of people have used it, and I know what I'm talking about. Up till today, they are using it. We are servicing people. We are helping them. Some of them, I know someone who used the platform for 1 year. He didn't come back to us, but he got the quote. And then he came back after 1 year. He has written the book, he has done it, and he said, I got this quote last year, and I think I want to go ahead now. Is there any updates with the cost and all that? And he refreshed, and the updated cost came in, and he made payment. You see, even for you as a business person, I think I'm going ahead of myself, but I think it's fine. If you automate your process, if you engage artificial intelligence or automation, whichever one you do, it makes it easier for you to focus on what needs to be done. All right. So people have to find it easy to approach you. All right. If you are the Instagram person, your DMs must be active. You have to serve your people. Your phones must be reachable. And these days, WhatsApp and automation is very important. WhatsApp automation is very important. Some of you here got a WhatsApp message that we were live at 5 p.m. If you got that message, please put it in the comments. Michael, please, I'd like to see if anybody got that message. Let them put it in the comments. I'm going to explain to you how it came about. If you got that message, put it in the comments, and I'm going to explain to you. It's no holds barred today. We run tech, and I'm going to share with you. Do you know that I programmed and automated that message since 1:30 p.m. today? Thank you, Alonga. I programmed that message since 1:30 p.m. today, and I went about my day. All right. I went to pick my children from school. I went to greet by the way, it's my wife's birthday today, and I celebrate her. Adedola Kwebalo, you know, I love you so very much. I'm so excited to be doing live with you. All right, so I programmed it at 1:30 p.m. I went to pick my children from school. I gave my wife a warm hug, and I came back to the office, and I continued other things because I knew I was speaking at 5. I cannot send those messages. I automated the WhatsApp. The entire process, I don't know if I have time to share with you the beauty of automation, but all of you that registered for this program, everything was completely automated, from how you registered to how your email was captured, and then to how you started getting WhatsApp reminders and everything. Everything was automated. It helped us to constantly be in touch with you without forgetting anything. If you are a business person, you need to start thinking about automation. So for as many of you, for us here that registered in the link, I'm going to send you a link to how I got this automation done. You can also register for the service. It's not a free service, actually, it's paid. But believe me, it will pay you. It's not a free service, it's paid. I will share with you the link, your emails at the end of this convention, so that you can do the same thing. It's fantastic. So WhatsApp, thank you, darling. So WhatsApp automation and everything. All of these are pre-service. Okay, it can go hand in hand with sales, but I want to talk. I want to focus on service, because basically people want to know. People want the ease of access. They don't want to be chasing you up and down. They don't want to So to discover some business owners today is you need to have a PhD in rocket science to discover some, and they're wondering why people don't know them. Look, even if you're not making profit, you need to at least have cash flow. If you cannot be discovered, you cannot be paid. So the pre-service, how easy is it for people to find you and to discuss with you? So during service, this is where a lot of people focus on. I hope that as many business people are here tonight, you have found out that you need to pay attention to your pre-service. I don't know how much I should say about service phase, but the pre-service phase, your website needs, let me quickly talk about this. As many of business owners here, except you are selling, even if you are selling Google and you want to take it to the next level, because I said to myself, if we can do with printing what we have done, anybody can leverage technology in any industry. But believe me, I'm not sure how many people here are doing Google on the roadside, but it's fine, it's fantastic. But even you can take your business to the next level by owning a website at the most business owners in Nigeria is that they never finish their website. There is something always ongoing. Please finish your website. You don't have to have the most beautiful or the most complex website. The PrintDrAfrica.com website, for example, was built, the coding was built from scratch. You don't have to do the same thing. It's a very expensive website. All the other ancillaries to that website, PrintDrAfrica.com was a fully built, coded website from the very scratch. Every single code in that website was built from scratch, and it's very expensive. But you don't have to do that. If you look at our standard publishing handle, that's PrintDrAfrica.com/bookworks. I built it with WordPress, 100% free, so you can use WordPress. If you look at the events page, PrintDrAfrica.com/events, I built it with WordPress. I didn't need to invest a lot of money in doing that. Now, the mailing list I use is called Sendy. I probably will teach. Look, it's about the cheapest. If you have been using MailChimp and all of those things that you have to pay 30,000, 40,000 naira per month, you are doing yourself a lot of harm. Sendy is amazing. You need to be a little bit tech inclined because I had to do some SQL and all that, little PHP manipulation and everything before I could get it running. They wanted me to come and pay 60-something thousand naira for them to help me, but I remember I have learned coding before and I built it and I am using it. It's very cheap. Sometimes I don't even spend as much as 5,000 naira to send more than 50,000 emails every month. Okay, so just make yourself easy to access. If you want to check it out, sendy.co. If you are a bit tech inclined, fantastic. I'm thinking of creating a course to help people use what I have used and I am using. If you have received any mail from us in the last 2 to 3 months, it is Sendy. It is very affordable and it uses the most reliable server, which is the Amazon Web Server. All right. So it's even better than most of the things you pay heavily for. All right. So please make your website interesting. Everything that people need to know to be interested, to give you that phone call you've been waiting for, put it on that home page. All right. Now, service phase. I'm rushing because our guest will soon be here. Anyway, I'm still a guest for now, but let's quickly do this. Service phase. If there be anything that you want to do at this phase, you want to deliver quality to the best of your ability, to everything you can do. Make sure that you don't drop the ball on quality of product or quality of service. All right, please Don't let people chase you around. Sometimes you're busy. For example, somebody was trying to chat me up just before I came up. It was just almost, and the person insisted she wanted to get something. I'm like, I'm speaking in the next 5 minutes. Please. I still picked a phone call anyway. Typically, I'm not even supposed to pick the phone call. I'm supposed to be getting ready to deliver fire tonight. But I still picked the phone call and I said, please. But she still insisted. I said, okay, well, as soon as I'm done, I will come back to you. Don't let people chase you, especially when they have paid you. Don't let them chase you around. So they were still dragging somebody on Sunday because he has a long history of being rude to people. He has challenged people to fisticuffs, and I'm not lying. There are screenshots all over Facebook to show this. He challenged people to fisticuffs. People that paid him, not only 60,000 naira. You did not deliver the service. You did not show up. You went AWOL. And when the person challenged you, you said, choose the venue. I will beat you silly. Yes, in this our online space. I mean, it's not one person to tell you. So it wasn't an event. It's a culture for this person to beat his customers, all right? Even after collecting their money. Please don't be that person. Don't be that person that beats up their customer. Deliver what you have promised. There is nothing that makes a customer happier than when you deliver what you have promised. Now listen to me. I'm an experienced person. My eyes have seen shit. My eyes have seen fire in this business. And there are times that no matter what you do, you just drop the ball. It happens. If you're a business person here, I'm not talking about, there is business and there is business. If you're into manufacturing and you use machines, all right? On the best of days, you're excited to get the job done. Your machines will just tell you, nobody is doing anything here today. There is nothing nobody is doing here. And there's nothing you can do about it other than to call on God and say, God, save me from this machine. The technicians, you start chasing them up and down. They are nowhere to be found. It's so funny how these things happen, but make sure that you do your best, you deliver. And when you drop the ball, that is where you now have to handle part of the service phase will include at some point in your life handling crisis. You promised to deliver, you did all your best, you could not deliver at the time. You have to come up and say, please give me one more week. Be open. I don't lie to people. I've tried my best. Sometimes I should do video of my plant and I say, look, the entire plant is down. All right. There was a time we bought a brand new machine, over $1 million. And they were supposed to help us. Millions. From the time that this machine came in to this factory to the time I returned it to where I bought it, it didn't produce 50 sheets complete. Very annoying. It was a big loss because the person didn't refund the money, just gave me a smaller machine. It's a big loss. The people that we encountered at this time, we had to keep on placating them. It's one of the craziest periods of my life this year. 2022 has been very strong for us, at Print Dr. Africa, but we keep moving on. Nobody has to walk away. All right, regardless of what we're doing here. So if you have situations beyond your control, please, you have to handle it respectfully. Okay, look, you will meet all manner of people, except you don't want to grow. Maybe you want to be a one-man business, just want to be floating. You make 50K today, you blow it for 1 week, and then you come back again, you make another 30,000. If that's kind of life you want to live, you can be abusing people. But if you are trying to build sustainable business, you have to open up and handle crisis respectfully. Yeah, you meet all manner of people. There are people that the moment they transfer 10K into your account, they start to insult your staff immediately. You guys are stupid. Oh, there are so many messages that my customer service officer has sent, that It's sometimes it's like culture shock for him a little bit, but it's adjusting. I told him it's normal. You just have to. This is your job, man. So they insult you. They people say all manner of things to you. You have to keep your cool because this person eventually might become your best client. I have stories. So there is one person, I love this woman a lot. She's in the East. So the first time we worked for her, we dropped the ball. First time. So one of those crazy stories. I think this was 2019, and she was not pleased at all. So she came to me and she was like, no. She sent me a message. I don't want to give too much detail so that, but she was very angry. Our family members were holding her. She was crying throughout the night. She was like, no, this is totally impossible. I cannot do this. So when I spoke with her, she said, let us meet somewhere. We met somewhere. And the first thing I did was, okay, I ordered food for her. She said, no, this is not the time to eat. We have to talk. I started to talk. I started to talk. You know, it was such an amazing, it was the first time we were meeting. We had done business before. And then we were meeting for the first time. And it was to resolve a crisis. Typically, I don't like physical meetings. But when it is time to resolve crisis, I show up physically. And we started to talk. And she was so excited. We became the best of friends. Today, most of the referrals from Eastern Nigeria. Okay. Most of the referrals from Eastern Nigeria are from her. We are great friends, and I hope to see her in Enugu at some point because we handled the crisis maturely. She said she was prepared that I was coming and I was going to cause katakata and everything. When we eventually redid the book, she loved it. She was everywhere with her name. Look, there's no company, not even Apple, not Amazon. Don't let anybody deceive you that you are going to always 100%. Look, I did engineering, and in the little engineering that I did, there is a machine called perpetual motion machine. It's a machine that runs 100% efficiency. Let me tell you where that machine is. It's in the mind of the engineers. It doesn't exist in real life. That from the day you start your business to the day you clock 100 years old in that business, you will always deliver. I know some motivational speakers and some people who don't run manufacturing companies say this is excellent. We didn't do that. Ladies and gentlemen, some spirits will enter your machines on some days. You'll be wondering where they came from. If you are into manufacturing business here, please show up in the comments. Let me know if you understand the pain. If you're in manufacturing business here, show up. Please let me see it in the comment section if anybody is in the manufacturing business here and he knows what I'm talking about. So, but customer service is about ensuring that the person is pleased regardless of the experience. The experience in the end remains positive. I hope that is clear. Okay. So, and then I go to the final phase because my host tonight is telling me that time is almost out. Is the feedback. Post service, don't just let them go. Please get feedback. Some of them, let them know that there is a feedback channel on your there is Google provides free feedback channel. There's another service that I use. It's on the internet. It's a little paid and a little free. So you can use that as well. Let people give you feedback. On the first day of this convention, somebody sent me a message on the WhatsApp, and she was very excited. She learned a lot, and I asked her, please, may I use this as may I use this as a feedback to share with others and others? I said, yes, fantastic, share it with others, and I did. So you need to feel the pulse of your clients after you have delivered. You need to feel the pulse of your clients after you are delivered. Thank you, Alunge. You work with manufacturing organizations. Yeah, there are days the machines tell you if you produce or not. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like that. A lot of people may not understand, and they don't have to understand. Just make sure that you are the one who is respectful enough to explain your situation. So get feedback, get feedback, get feedback. What are the things you need to improve? Let me tell you, there was something in 2019. I just decided one day to send a message to our client and said, please tell me exactly. It was anonymous. I give them a form. Phil, what do you think we're not doing right? And people said a lot of things. Let me tell you something that caught my attention. So at this time, there was somebody who just joined us new, had no printing or publishing experience, but had a great attitude, and I said I was willing to train him, and he's doing fantastically well today. So anytime he wraps the jobs, he wraps it as if, you know how they wrap sweet? He will wrap it like sweet, and the thing will be looking like something from the junkyard. Unfortunately, he did it for one of the jobs that got to one of these clients, and the lady, I've been warning him, I've been trying to show him, and the lady put in the comment that the way you guys rap is like shit. I'm like, what? So I called him, come and see feedback. Not all feedback is palatable, but all feedback is good. Let's take it like that. If somebody can put this down for me. Not all feedback is palatable, but all feedback is good. Because if you are a sensible business person, you know that even if they abuse you, the moment they have said something that you can improve on, you will do it. Now, I had to call this person. I trained him. I sent him to another print hub, and I told somebody there, please help me train him how to rap. We still do that rapping training till today. Once in a while, I just say, oh yeah, we have a pro among us now who has spent almost all his years at the press. Oh yeah, teach us again. Oh yeah, you know, because we have to keep. I have never forgotten that feedback. I've never forgotten that feedback, because all feedback is good. It will help you improve. The moment people don't give you feedback, you are losing a lot, because they will just walk away. There was some, okay, I won't tell you this one because I don't know if it's in my area here, but I walked away from buying something from somebody, you know, all the time. My wife would complain, you're giving us this thing, it's not good, it's not good, it's not good. So the last time I bought it there, same thing, not good. My wife wanted to go back there. I said, no, we don't have time for all of this. There are so many people selling this thing in the estate. We move on. From that day, we've not gone back there almost 3 months now. One of those days I was driving past, she stopped me and said, then we not see you. It's not like that. It's not like that. I've moved on. If people are talking with you, please take it. No matter how they say it, some may not have what you people call home training, but make sure that you take the feedback. You are not here, you are not in business to train people how to talk. Some people, some of your customers will abuse you, say, so even if you think so, you are not, it's not your job to train the person. If the parents did not train the person, it's not you. Take the feedback, it doesn't show. If I tell you that I've been abused hundreds of times, please, ladies and gentlemen, with this my nice haircut, did it show on my face that they've abused me? Did it show on my face that they have abused me this week? So don't take it to heart. Don't take it personally. Make sure you get the feedback that you require. It will help your business move forward. So
okay,
follow up as well. Finally, I'll just, please, just 2 tips, and I'm not expanding on this. One of the great ways to service your people after you have to continue to serve them post-service is to create communities around your business. I'm not going to talk about this too much. If you want to know about it, go and read a book by Russell Brunson. I've forgotten this book. There's a black book. I bought it from his website and he brought it here. So I imported that book. Russell Brunson, one of those his books. If I remember, then I'll send it by email to everyone who registered. But build a community around your business where you can give them feedback. We have something like that. We call it the Wealthy Authors Network. Wealthy Authors Network, we reach out to them once in a while by WhatsApp. We have had a hangout before, all expense paid hangout. We give the food, we give the music, we dance, we did, and we are doing another one this year again by the grace of God with the Wealthy Authors in Lagos State. So Wealthy Authors Network is just a way that we always keep in touch with one another. Once in a while, when I learn something new, I drop it there. People ask questions here and there, and it's a network. So build community around your business is a very great post-service strategy. Many people don't do it. Many companies don't do it. Many companies don't do it. Many companies don't do it. If you do it, you will keep people being loyal to your business. And the final one is innovative offers. You have bought one car from me. I know that if you have bought a car from me, you can afford 3.5 million naira for this car, then you can still afford to be servicing with me every month. Okay, service your car in our garage. Okay, so if you sell cars, there's nothing wrong with having a garage just for car servicing, checking their tires, checking this. I'm just giving you an example. Check tires, check pressure, check alignment, the balancing and everything as a post-service offer. Okay, people will trust you. The car came from you, you probably should know more about it. So that is an example of an innovative offer. Most, if you don't pick anything from today, please pick that innovative customer service. Innovative and effective customer service is about the total positive experience people have with your business, pre-service, service, and post-service. Thank you very much. My name is Ayodele Pardon.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Please, for those of us online, you can drop your questions in the comment section. In the next 5 minutes, Prin Doctor would see to them and answer them as it goes. Earlier on, someone had asked, how do I apply this as a school principal? Someone had asked this question. Yes, how can I apply all these? How can I apply all these as a school owner? Customer service. How do you think a school owner can do that? You answer this, then I'll ask you my own.
It's very simple. Okay, I think it's very simple. First thing is, how do you attract? If you want to attract customers, okay, for example, the preface, you know that there is a difference between the consumer and the customer. For schools, for example, if the consumer likes the school, if you use the example of Indomie, for example, the people who pay for Indomie are more not likely, like 60 to 70% of the time, are not the consumers. All right. So I have a friend who does not even like noodles at all, but the children eat noodles, but he has to pay for it. So if you can go to the next level to attract children to your school, if their parents can afford it, anywhere their children will be happy. They will likely put their children, especially when it's a secondary school. Like when children are, and my parents are already learning to how do I call it now? Trust their children with their choices. So if my daughter has been fantastic and she comes up and says, "Daddy, I like this school." For example, as I am now, my daughter is just 1 year away from secondary school. I don't know where she's going yet. So if she sees any good school and she loves it, if any principal is able to woo her today, the likelihood that she's going to that school is very high. Because as far as I'm concerned, I've done well with primary school. For secondary school, it has to be a great school, but it doesn't have to be my choice. The next one I'm getting ready for is university. That one is the one that it has to really be my choice, because I've suffered from that, so that one has to be my choice. Okay, so So I talked about that's the preface, the service phase. When they pay, please get the job done. There are some secondary schools. One of the things that turns me away from schools is when any school that wants to discipline me, even me that I'm paying. All right. Okay, let's do this. Ease of use. There is a secondary school in Songwater. That secondary school is a very big school. The singular reason that they are still in existence is because they own a very big religious community and people are loyal to them. If it's just anybody that just showed up and started the school and say, if you want to pay for school fees, you go to one bank 20 kilometers away. You want to pay for books, you go to that's to the east. So you want to pay for books, you go to another bank 20 kilometers to the west. Then when you want to, Expert Secrets. Thank you, madam. That's the book. Expert Secrets. That's the book I was talking about. So if you want to pay for another thing, you go another 20 kilometers. I personally know a parent that withdrew their children from that school because the trouble is too much. How do you want to pay school fees and it will still be a chore? They cannot take transfer. I have never paid cash in my life to children's school fees. Any school that wants me to come and pay cash, we are leaving that school today.
Okay, sir.
So everything has to make life easy. Don't be like that school I talked about that makes life difficult for even the paying customers. The moment that school is not attached to that big religious organization and people are not going there because of loyalty anymore, everybody will disappear because it is a difficult thing to be a parent in that school. So make it easy to be a parent in your school. I think, but there is a lot we can talk about. So let's move to the next question.
Okay, so quickly before we wrap up, because our next speaker, she is already at backstage waiting for us, looking elegant.
Okay.
Final question, sir. How do you manage a situation where your clients or prospective clients do not enjoy going through the process for your company in terms of customer service? So as a company, you have a process where you take orders. For example, delivery service, you have a process of taking orders and you tell them, okay, fill this form so we don't keep asking you questions one after the other. And you get certain kind of customers that say, oh, I beg, I don't get time to fill form. Ma, just calling and telling her my orders.
Let me quickly say this. You need to properly prospect, properly classify your customers. Listen, this is what I said we do with our own. That people want to publish books, they go to the website and they get the invoice in 2 minutes and everything. Do you know why it is working? Because typically any young person that wants to publish a book is at the least an intellectual. You know, not be educated, but an intellectual. So all these kind of things, if I introduce this to pepper sellers at Agbara Market, I'm in for a ride. Please never forget, it's always about the customer. It's not about the process. It's about the customer. You have to make it easy for your customers. It's not about what is easy for you. Please, business is not supposed to be easy for you. Yeah, of course, at the back end, we try to make it easy. But if there is any conflict between your ease and their ease must supersede your ease. If your customers don't like to fill forms, find another means for them. If they prefer to make phone calls, talk to them, let somebody else be jotting down all their details. Because you will just be frustrated. It will be like they are not cooperating. They are cooperating, but you are not the process you are putting in place is not appropriate for the kind of people you are serving. Find another thing to do.
Okay, sir. Noted, sir. Thank you so much. I'm sure our listeners have gained a lot. It's been all about the Pin Doctor Africa Convention Excel, and we've had amazing speakers in the past 3 days. And today we began the session. We began the convention with the one and only Pin Doctor Africa. I feel humbled to be seated here to be the one to interview him. Next, in a few minutes, we'll be moving on to the next session, and we have Dr. Chioma Ifeanyi Eze right on standby. In the next few minutes, that session will begin.
My name is Damilola Busari.
I am Odrayo Tobiloba Shinde.
My name is Samuel Oloyede.
And I'm so excited to invite you to the Prince Doctor Africa Convention 2022.
This year, we are bringing high-profile speakers your way
To cause a paradigm shift
In your life,
career, health,
your business, in every area.
From 17th to 19th July 2022, join Chioma Ifeanyi Eze, Morenike Ogunowo, Dr. Shola Animashaun, Dr. Lillian Igweze, Vera Alex, and your host, Ayodeji Ebadon, at the Prince Doctor Africa Convention 2022. It's time for you to excel because you deserve it.
see you there.
See you inside.
An entrepreneur who passionately loves small businesses. She had an exciting 11-year working career as an accountant, starting with PricewaterhouseCoopers and going on to head the finance and accounting function in several organizations, including Jumia Nigeria. In 2016, Chioma went on to launch Accounting Hub, a bookkeeping firm focused on serving accounting services to SMEs. To date, Accounting Hub has served over 1,000 businesses and trained well over 50,000 business owners. While running Accounting Hub, Chioma developed huge love for entrepreneurship and began to actively teach about business in very practical and relatable ways. She grew a large following of business owners who love her business writings and went on to formalize her business school, Chioma Business School. Chioma is a chartered accountant of 14 years, a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, ICANN, has a BSc in accounting, an MSc in accounting and finance, and an MBA. She is a recipient of several awards, both academic and entrepreneurial, as well as an amazing speaker and writer. Chioma is a 41-year-old wife and mother of 4. Please welcome to the Prince Doctor Africa Convention for the first time, none other than Chioma Ifeanyi Eze.
Good evening, madam. It's such a pleasure to see you this evening.
Thank you so much, Ayodeji. Good evening. Thank you for having
Good
me.
evening. So good to see you. We are so excited to see you. Your session is the final session at this convention, and it couldn't be better because we know what you carry. I got a few of your courses, and I know how they have been changing my business. So everyone, wherever you're watching from right now, let us make her feel so welcome right now, because she's taking away in a few seconds from now. You've had her profile already. Some of you are here because she's coming. So it's going to be fire for fire this evening. Are you ready, everyone? All right, ma'am. Thank you so much, and we appreciate you. I'll be right back immediately after your session for question and answers.
All right, so I'll go ahead and share my screen, right?
Ma'am?
Yes. Do you want to share your screen?
Yes, because I have slides to share with them.
Okay. Please, is it possible to drop them in my inbox right now so I can do that for you?
It actually allows me to, strangely.
Or do you have if you can share the screen right there, it will be fine.
Yes, I'm trying to. Yes, I think I can.
Okay.
It's processing. Ayodeji, please let me know what you can see. Can you still see me or my slides?
I can see only your face, ma'am.
What can you see, please? My face or my slides?
Just your face. I can't see the file.
Okay, and I've put it in. I've put it in. And,
okay. Okay. I can see the file now.
Okay,
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
All right.
So,
hello everyone. Welcome to my session. As always, I try to keep my session short, interesting, exciting, and straight to the point. Tonight, I will be speaking to you on the topic how to set up a sales structure for any small business. I choose to believe that a lot of us attending this convention are small business owners like me. Let me give you the definition of a small business owner before you freak out and you say, I reject it in Jesus' name. Before you reject it, right? A small business typically has less than 50 employees and then has an asset size of, well, the employee number ranks above the asset size, right? So many of us here have businesses that have less than 50 employees. So we qualify as the SMEDAN definition for a small business. So there's really nothing to reject. Calm down. Don't worry. We're all here. Okay, welcome to this session, right? So the entire business that you started is, after all, about selling, right? If you ask anybody, what did you really start business to do? Think about it. Wherever you're sitting, think about it. Why did you really start business? There are only two possible reasons you could have started business. The first is you started business to sell something and make profits. And 99% of us are in that first reason. And the second is, you wanted to make some impact. You found that there was something that others weren't doing quite well, and you could make an impact with it. That's why you started business, right? So a lot of us started business for number one reason, to sell and make profit. So really, everything you came to do in business was, after all, to sell, right? So why do you focus so much on your core operations? You wake up, you want to start business to make cakes. The only thing you think about is flour, sugar, butter, icing, fondant, cake cutting material. You only focus on the operations. Oh, I can make 10 steps of cake. I trained for cake in this place. I went to London Cake Making Institute. That's all you talk about. You find a man who is looking for shop everywhere to rent for his wife. How my wife makes the best cakes. You've not eaten her cake? Oh my God. He only is talking about her operational side. Many times, we do not even consider if we have any marketing skills. We have zero knowledge in finding and keeping customers, and you are happily launching a business, even looking for who will give you funding. That my uncle, he doesn't want to put money in my business, but you know zero about marketing. All you know is your core skill. That guy, he trained for tailoring in Aba. He can sew 20 suits in one day. That's his operational side. What is his marketing skill? Where is he going to find customers? How is he going to retain them? How will he have a steady stream of customers? How is he going to be selling? Nobody cares. All we talk about is the core operational side of you. I can weave hair. If my sister weave for you, let me get her a shop. You don't even care if your sister has any iota or the tiniest knowledge in marketing. So we focus so much on our operational side, and that's the beginning of the failure of a small business owner, because you forget that indeed you actually came to this business to sell and make profit. So the more active side of you should be the selling side, because anyone can pick up the operations. If I can sell, I don't even need to bake the cake. I can take the cake from somebody else and sell it and make that profit. So it's honestly even better to be able to sell and take the operations from who can do it. If I'm a good salesperson, I can wake up today and sell 100 loaves of bread that I did not bake and make more money than you that baked 5 loaves of bread and couldn't sell it, right? So it's interesting how we focus so much on our operations side and almost nothing on our marketing side. So today I'm going to show to you that even having marketing knowledge alone is not enough. It's not enough that, oh yeah, I know a bit about marketing, I've studied it, I know how to find customers, I know how to use this tool. That's not even enough. What is enough is to have a consistent plan that is based on a well-defined structure. If someone says to you, what is the marketing strategy, the sales structure in your business, you should be able to say something. Oh, this is what we do, then we do this, then we do this, then customers that come from here, then we do like this. You should have something well-defined and consistent that brings you a steady stream of customers and brings you the sale. So it's not just enough to know it. So there are people who know nothing about marketing. All they focus on is their operational side. Then there are those who know a bit about it, but they have no consistent plan, no structure. And all of these two categories of people, we're going to learn tonight that none of it is really going to help our small business grow. Okay, so what really is sales structure? I hope you remember my topic for tonight. Let's go back to my topic so you remember my topic. The topic is how to set up a sales structure for any small business. So we are saying that tonight, your business should have a sales structure, and you're going to learn exactly how to set it up tonight, right? Okay. So what exactly is this sales structure we are talking about? It's a well planned out mix of processes and activities. So there are going to be processes and activities that you'll be doing in your business that help you to constantly find customers and constantly make sales. Simple, a mix of processes and activities, a mix of processes and activities that you need to keep doing consistently to keep finding customers and keep making sales. Simple and short. That's what we're talking about. Nothing complex. So you will see that for you to sell, you don't just open a shop and sit down. You don't just come online on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter and post randomly. You don't just walk up to a friend or family and say, hey, Auntie, I sew female clothes, so I make nice clothes, so, oh, I bake cakes, so, oh, I make tiger nuts drink, oh. It's not enough to just say to family and friends one-on-one. It's not even enough to wait for referrals. Hey, I'm praying. Let somebody send somebody to me. Destiny helper. No, it's not enough. It's not even enough to wake up and say, God, bring customer, bring customer. It's not enough. You must have consistent sales processes and activities, well defined, well planned out, and then you consistently follow them. That's a sales structure that will guarantee you a consistent flow of customers and a consistent flow of sales. Simple. So you that you opened the shop, you cleaned up everywhere, brought out some goods, hang some up, hang some down, tie some rope everywhere, you are not guaranteed of sales. You that you are posting randomly online. Don't get me wrong, all of these things are good to do. It's good to tell family and friends what you do. It's good to open your shop and clean it up. It's good to post online, right? It's good to get random referrals. It's good to pray to God for customers, but this is not enough. You will not sell enough if this is what you are doing. You need a mix of processes and activities that you consistently keep doing Then you will get a steady flow of customers and sales for your business. So hope is not a strategy, there must be a plan. Hope is not a strategy. You know how you open the shop and you sit down, how market, my sister, it's not a strategy. It is not enough. There has to be a plan to it. So tonight I'm going to teach you to structure the sales in your small business and have a plan so that you separate yourself from those who don't have a plan, right? You would learn how to structure and plan for sales in your business in 3 simple steps that I'll teach you tonight. Only 3 steps. 3 very simple steps. Number 1, you're going to divide your plan into daily, weekly, monthly, and annually. Very simple. Take a sheet of paper, right? Imagine that this is my own paper here, and I write here daily, I write here weekly, monthly, annually. That's all. Really simple. It can be 1 sheet of paper, you divide it into 4 columns, right? It can be whatever, but you're going to get ready to make your plan in 4 ways: daily, weekly, monthly, annually, right? Simple. That's step number 1. Really simple, and I'm sure you understand it. Now, number 2, you're going to create a plan for each category by asking yourself 1 question. What processes, what activities can I do that will bring me a constant flow of customers and sales? What is it that if I do it every day, or I do it every week, or I do it every month, or I do it every year or quarter, what are those things that I have to be doing? And as I'm doing those things bring customers. Let me tell you the truth. Those things are not rocket science. You and I know the things that bring customer. The only thing is we have no plan and we are not doing it consistently. If I unmute everyone here and I say to me what will bring customers to your business, all of us know what to do. The problem is it is not structured into a plan. We may not, and we're not doing it consistently, right? That's why. So everybody can say one thing. Oh, if I do this, it brings customers. We know exactly. So we're going to learn how to put it in a plan and then consistently do those things. Of course, you're going to keep them simple and keep them very achievable. So the key question is, what is that thing that I need to do daily? What are those things I need to do weekly? What are those things I need to do monthly? What are those things I need to do annually? And plug them into that your sheet and start to do them. Now, let me say something. The day you start to ask yourself this question, what are those things? All the answers may not come. But as you go online, you go physically, you join groups, you meet friends, you talk, you start to see sales strategies that other people are doing and is working for them. Once you start to see I like this thing that this person is doing. Now, there's this lady called Ashley Massengill, the lady who sold a course and made $3 million in 24 hours. I've been watching her, studying her. You know, like I always say, success leaves footprints. Success leaves footprints. So if you watch a successful person very carefully, you will understand what that person is doing. You will see some things that the person is doing that are working well. Now, one of the things that she does is she writes about her students who are successful. She will tag them and showcase their results. Now, this is not like normal testimonies. I'm sure you're thinking, everybody's posting testimonial. No, that's not how she writes her own. She doesn't write testimonial that is screenshots. The way you and I will just, somebody sent you a WhatsApp message, oh, I really like the dress. You cut it out and paste it. That's not what she's doing. She writes a post, tags the person. So you can even go and check out the person. She tags the person. She writes the person's a story about the person's result. Oh, Kikelomo joined the academy in this date. When she came, she said this, I said this to her, she did that, she joined, then she launched, then this happened, then she tweaked it, then she called me, then this, then that, and here's her result, 7 months. She tells a story, she tags the person, right? So you can see the pattern with which she does it. Now, if you watch that pattern very carefully, that pattern is loaded with, in fact, that pattern works because everyone likes to be celebrated. So what that thing does is it makes people join her program, get great results, share your results with her so she can celebrate you and showcase you to her millions of audience. You get more results. She can showcase you again. She is growing. You are growing. It's a crazy catapult effect that she's doing there, right? So what I mean by success leaves footprints is you watch these people who are successful. You will see what they are doing. She doesn't just cut out one of my students. She writes it very well and tag the person. And the result is amazing. Now, so imagine that I've learned that strategy from her and say, okay, as a coach, I'm going to pick my students one by one. Every week or every 2 weeks, I will write about one student, post the result, write a story, tag the person, and you put that in your plan. You may not have thought about that from the first day, but you have seen that this strategy works. So you pick the strategy and add it to your plan. So that's what I'm saying, that you may not have all the strategies today, but you may know the things that if I do this consistently, it works. You put them in your daily, weekly, monthly, annually, and then you keep learning more strategies as you interact with other business owners, as you come online, as you attend business meetings, as you're here today. And then you go back and keep updating your sales, strategy plan, right? Okay, so let's continue. Number 3, which is the last one, stay consistent. Like I said, you can add more strategies to your plan. Just keep at it and follow the plan. That's all. That's the 3-step process. Number 1, divide your plan into daily, weekly, monthly, annually. Number 2 is ask yourself, what activities do I do daily? Will I do monthly? Will I do weekly? Fixing those activities into the plan. Number 3 is stay consistent. When you find more strategies, add to it. Keep to the plan. Keep adding more strategies. Train your team. Train yourself to follow the plan. And that's all. You have a sales structure. So maybe when we got into this meeting, you were thinking that I would say, sales structure. It is so complicated. Nothing complicated about it. It's really super simple. So let's go practical about all these things we've been talking. Let's practically create a sales structure for a small business, right? So look at how I created a 1-pager. I just drew this on Canva. You can use a blank book to draw it. Essentially, it is what we talked about. Daily, weekly, monthly, annually, however you want to draw it. Just take a sheet of paper and put it in 4 portions, ready to fill out your strategy. Of course, when you're doing this, give yourself some alone time so you can sit quietly and think, right? Because you need to fit things into each of the boxes. My daily, my weekly, my monthly, what will I do every year? You fit it in. And by the way, feel free to have other intervals. You can have quarterly, right? Feel free to introduce quarterly into this, right? So you can absolutely have more intervals of what you want your plan to be. But I felt that because you're just starting out, you've never had a sales structure in your business, you've never had a properly documented sales plan, it would be good to keep it lean and simple. So that's why I said divide it into 4. Even for many small businesses, they may not even need annually. If you can even plan daily, weekly, monthly. Usually, what do people do at the end of the year? Send Christmas greetings, New Year, okay, maybe some gifts. Maybe that's an annual plan. But the core of what's going to drive your business is the daily, weekly, and monthly. So keep it as lean as possible. If you like to divide it into 3, it's all fine, right? Okay, so I'm going to use a business called Chioma Bakes and Bites as examples. As an example, it's a business that makes cakes and snacks for individuals, homes, businesses, and bulk buyers. So there are people that buy in bulk from Chioma Bakes and Bites, and they resell. There are people who order their birthday cakes, and then there are businesses that, Chioma Bakes and Bites also supplies to. So this is a small business, and you understand what the business does. Now let's practically go and create a sales structure, which is a mix of processes and activities that bring in sales, bring in customers for our business. Remember step number 1, divide into, monthly, daily, weekly, monthly, annually. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Step number 1, right? So here's the daily list that Chioma, the owner of Chioma Bakes and Bites, has created. This is what she plans to do daily to bring sales to her business. Every day, she will wake up and post pictures and prices on her WhatsApp status every day. Then every customer that she sells to, collect customer WhatsApp number and ask the customer to save their own number. Now, that number 2 is very powerful, and it's what we call list building. Very powerful. So Chioma is actually building a WhatsApp list of her customers and asking them to save so they can view status, and she will stay top of their mind. You see what she's doing? Very powerful. This is her daily list. Then any customer that buys, she will chat you up later and request for reviews, and she will post those reviews. And you can ask for those reviews to be very innovative. Don't use reviews that look like what you're seeing everywhere online. A customer could have bought cookies from Chioma. She'll ask you to hold the cookies like this, just place your hand, say something or write something, so that the reviews look very real, right? And they don't look like the normal ones that you see online. Okay. She will take pictures and build a story library. So this is Chioma's daily. You can create whatever. This is just an example. Then later in the day, she will check up on bulk buyers and ask you whether your stock has gone low. Hey, Auntie Kikelomo, how far? You get chin chin? Hey, how many remain? 16. Make I give you now. 16 is small now. And what of your cake? Hey, what of donut? Okay, now we'll pack for you. Just checking up on all the bulk buyers every day based on when last they bought. If Kikelomo bought yesterday, of course, I won't call her today. So this is her daily and sales for the business. Now, of course, remember, yours can be very different, but this just shows you that what we are talking about here is very simple and very real. Now, look at a weekly list. Chioma Bakes and Bites. This is the weekly list. So every week, she will set up Facebook and Instagram adverts and target people who have upcoming birthdays. Then every week, she would create one offer that she will sell for that week. So look at the offer for this week. 6 bottles of tiger nut juice plus 200 grams of free chin chin plus free delivery within Lagos Island or within whatever or however you want to do it. Just create an offer that people would love. This is what she does every week. And she does this on Saturdays, right? Then every week, a WhatsApp broadcast of the week's offer. You can have on your own weekly a WhatsApp broadcast of something educative or entertaining, and at the bottom you put an offer. This is what she has on her own weekly. And then every week she would consider whether there's any upcoming season and plan for it. Are we in Valentine? Are we in back to school season? Are we in Easter? Are we in any Eid festival? Is that what is coming up? Is Thanksgiving coming up? Is Mother's Day coming up? Is Father's Day coming up soon? So every weekend, she would go online to maybe Google Calendar and look, is there any season coming up so that I can tie it to my offer for the week and plan for this season and make huge sales. This is what is on her weekly. Now let's look at what's on her monthly. On her monthly sales structure, she says every month she will look for 2 businesses who will join her staff birthday cake plan. So in this business, they have a plan where they sign up companies, you submit the list of all your staff with their birthdays, and on the birthdays of your staff, they bring in a cake for your staff with the company logo, staff name. It looks really cool. That's what this business does. And her plan is every month, she will find 2 more businesses that can join, right? And then every month, on the first of a new month, send out Happy New Month message and put a free coupon and say, use this coupon and get 500 naira off anything you buy in the next 2 days. And another thing that she would do every month is look for 2 more bulk buyers, maybe supermarkets that she can be supplying or whoever, 2 more bulk buyers, 2 more businesses, Happy New Month message. Now you can see that this is a simple list of sales activities and sales processes that this small business wants to do daily, weekly, and monthly. And that's it. That's how simple it is to create a sales structure for your business. Nothing complicated. Split it into daily, weekly, and monthly and ask yourself, what will I do daily? What will I do weekly? What will I do monthly? And as you learn more strategies by watching other successful entrepreneurs or coming to events like this, go back and update that your table into weekly, monthly, daily, weekly, monthly. Update your strategies. Do more than you were doing before. Keep it simple, keep it achievable, be consistent, train your team. For example, look at this daily now. In the daily, there's a place where you need to be collecting every customer's WhatsApp number. Imagine you own a salon and people just come, do their hair and go, do their hair and go. And you didn't train your girls. And you've written this beautiful sales strategy or sales plan and you didn't say it to anybody. How will they do it? And you're not always in the shop. Even when you're always there, you can't be chasing every customer that walks in and out. What if the girl that collects payments is the one who is trained to do it? Oh, auntie, your bill is 6,000. Thank you so much. Can you give us your WhatsApp number? You can always WhatsApp us to book before you come to make your hair. So we tell you if the lady is available. The customer will give you her number and you're achieving what you want. So remember that even when you've made your beautiful list, you need people to execute it. You need yourself, you need your team to be trained on what to do with the list, right? And then finally, you want your business to grow. So you have this beautiful sales structure that you have created daily, weekly, monthly. You're following it consistently. You can see your flood of customers coming in. You're making your sales. Your business is going on. You're happy. And then you want to grow. You can't remain at the level at where you are for the next 10 years. You want to grow. So what do? You look at these activities and processes and ask yourself, which one do I need to increase? Now look at this. Look at this. In the monthly list for this business, the plan is that 2 businesses will join the staff birthday cake plan. What if you increase it to 5 businesses every month? In a year, 60 new businesses have joined the company, right? So if you want to grow, you look at these activities and processes in your list and ask yourself, which ones can I increase the number? Or what new, processes, activities do I need to introduce that will help grow my numbers and grow my sales? And that way, my business grows. Thank you so much, everyone. I promise to keep it short, simple, and straight to the point. Please let me know if you have any questions for me.
All right. Wow, that was really, really amazing and straight to the point. So, how many of us here have questions? It is time to put your questions in the comments. I can see them. Before we go into that, we have comments from YouTube. Someone says, oh, fantastic. We're glad you came. Okay, this person. Okay. I hope some people will catch the playback. Okay, this person says, wow, that was straight to the point. Fantastic. Thank you so very much. Short, simple, and straightforward. Anyone with questions? I know that you came to learn and to glean from Madam Chioma. It's not every time that you get to hear from her live like this and for absolutely free. So this is the time to get the questions answered now. So, Madam, I know that you run accountinghub.ng, right? And I know that you have a book. Please, there are a couple of business owners here because I took the session before yours and I saw some of the questions that came in. So I know that there are business owners here. And if there is any problem that business owners have, It's with compliance. And if your accounting is not in place, you cannot be compliant.
Absolutely.
Do you have any fantastic product that SMEs can take? Not that 500,000 naira one, that SMEs can take and put their business on the path of compliance immediately.
Absolutely. So I always say that the very first accounting duty of a business owner is record keeping. In fact, even before the day you open the business, record keeping is a duty. From the day you start to spend money small, thinking about the business, record keeping becomes a duty. Even to the day you launch, continue to run the business, record keeping is your earliest and foremost accounting duty. So I try to always address that because I know that business owners have messy records. So yes, I have a book which is titled The ABC of Record Keeping for Small Businesses. Maybe at the end of the session, Ayodeji, am I able to send you a way for them to purchase and get it, or how would you have this?
Yes, I will send it to them by email and by WhatsApp.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So it helps them solve all of their basic record keeping problems, whether or not they can afford an accountant.
Oh, fantastic. I think I love that. I love that. And your book as well. The book, and you have a couple of courses. I think there is a course coming up this weekend.
Yes, there's a course coming up this weekend. I'm teaching business owners, small business owners, to be able to drive traffic from Facebook and Instagram to WhatsApp. So let me tell you something interesting. I typically, when I run adverts from Facebook to a landing page. I send them to a page, they read what I have written there, they click and they purchase. But this time around, I decided to try WhatsApp ad, like send them to come and chat with me on WhatsApp. So I created an offer of 10,750 naira, and I put in an amount of 3,980 naira daily. Now, that amount, I'm not the one that typed it. When you try to run ads on Facebook, Facebook suggested 3,980. I don't know why. I don't know how they get that amount, but it's always the first suggested amount. So if you want to spend 5,000 naira daily, you need to edit that amount and put 5,000. So I just left the 3,980 there and said, okay, and I put up my offer, wrote what they will get. This is what I'm giving you, 10,750. Ayodeji. First day, Facebook brought me 33 people to chat with me. I closed 6 sales. The next day, they brought me 37 people. I closed 8 sales, and it's been on and on. And I just started to say to myself, this is amazing. So you don't need a website. In fact, some of these sales, before you wake up, they're already chatting. I want to buy. I want to pay. Give me account number. Show me, explain it. Some people have a lot of questions. So you answer. So what I realized was I now had to create like an FAQ and use a feature in WhatsApp that is called quick replies to put them in. So when they ask, you just tap on it, it will drop. When they ask, you just tap, that answer will drop, and they would read and say, oh, okay, this is clear. I like to proceed with payment. And every day, I just keep seeing more and more people coming to WhatsApp, chatting you up from that advert. And I'm saying to myself, 3,980 naira daily. That's what I'm spending on Facebook. And Facebook is bringing me 30-something people to say, hello, I want to buy. How far? Of course, some are not serious people. Some are serious. Some that chatted you today will pay tomorrow. Some will pay next tomorrow. But the whole idea is that you are in bed, no website, nothing, 3,000 naira, and you are just getting a stream of strangers coming to say, hello, I want, hello, how much, hello, account details. Like, that's amazing, right?
Yes, it is.
The barriers to entry are so low, like anybody can just enter. And it doesn't take 30 minutes to set up that advert. Yes, and I'm sure that if, like the first day that I made 6 sales, selling a 10K product, that's 60K. That's enough money to do that process for the next 20 days, if you understand me. So every day is profitable. Yes, you're spending almost 4,000, you're making. So I just said to myself, I think I need to teach a lot of business owners how to do this Sit down and be chatting on WhatsApp and closing your sales. It's an amazing way to grow your small business.
Awesome. So I'll make sure tonight I'll get all the links and I'll share with everyone tonight so that they don't miss out. Plan it's this weekend. Okay, so I have a question here. So these are your fans. Please, Mama, I've been following you for a while on Facebook. I do not miss any of your posts, although I've not bought any of your courses. Please, how do you ignite creativity and keep up with posting different value-added content, up to 5 posts a day?
Here's my answer. The brain is so intelligent and able to be trained. Anything you start and you kick in consistency, that thing becomes a no-brainer. So it's even you that is telling me that I write 5 posts. I don't know how many. I don't count. I just type, bam, type, bam. I don't even know how many. And it just keeps coming naturally. So I think the thing is to even train yourself to do it and kick in consistency. After a while, it becomes a no-brainer. Honestly, I don't research for it. I won't tell you, go and research, open Chambers Dictionary, nothing like that. I just type on my phone and write, honestly. And what I realize is when I write and I say, oh, this people like this line of thought, then I begin to, it exposes more to me. Today, I wrote about how people should just open a Google account.
Account, yeah.
And your Deji, that's so, to me and you, that's like, Google account.
Yeah, exactly.
Which one is open Google again? But if you see the engagement on the post, if you see the comment section, oh, teach me. Are you serious? So Google can do this. So it now tells me that, people don't even understand Google tools. They don't know what Google can do. In my mind, and there's someone commenting, please, will you teach us? So you now understand even what the customer wants, and you can use it to refine the product. So I know now that if I create a course which says, come and learn the amazing things that Google tools
can do for you for free.
For free, they will jump in. They will jump in. So honestly, nothing extra to it. I don't research it. It just comes and I keep writing. But one thing I want to say about me is I never think that anything is too simple to teach another person. Many of us think that something is too simple. So they don't teach.
And we assume everybody knows.
Yeah, we assume everybody knows. So they don't teach it and they don't monetize it. That thing that stops you from teaching it stops you from monetizing that thing. You think that it is too simple. I already think that publishing books is too simple. Meanwhile, there are 1 billion people who don't even know the process of publishing that would like to learn from you. But you honestly think that it's too simple, So that's also, don't ever think that something is too simple to teach another or to put in the market. There are businesses that pay me to come and teach a sales girl in pidgin English. And when I reach there, I buy book and calculator for the girl. I rule lines, speak pidgin, explain to the girl to fill it out, and she will fill it. And somebody is paying you 70K, 100K for that activity. I never think anything is too simple to teach it.
Okay, wow. I really appreciate that. So, Dove Insights, madam, if we can take just a few more moments. Dove Insights, I can see your comment, but I don't understand it. If you can just expatiate a little bit, then I'll take that comment. I really don't understand it. That's why I'm not taking it yet. The question on starting 2 businesses, 5 customers, and then 60. I don't understand it, so I may not be able to take it. FOU says, I wish you could expatiate. I think she sent it while you were saying something, but now, how does one make a teaching service fit into this? For instance, teaching a course like web design or graphic design. If you can explain what you were referring to, I will take Madam's. I'll just crave your indulgence for just a few more minutes, and then I will let you go, ma. My question on WhatsApp broadcast. What do we need to send on broadcast? How does it differentiate from WhatsApp status? I think you need to get this course, right? I mean, you need to be in that course on Saturday. Yes.
So WhatsApp status is you post pictures or you write things on your status, and you hope that people go and view your status. WhatsApp status is not intrusive. You just wrote it on your status and you are believing that out of your 2,000 contacts, maybe 100 people will go and view it. WhatsApp broadcast is sent to people as a message, is intrusive. It enters my WhatsApp inbox. It will come in and I will read it. So WhatsApp broadcast has more readership because you sent it directly to me. But WhatsApp status, you just posted it on your status. Like me, I don't view status. I never see it. So there are two different things.
Yes. Okay, so that's basically the difference. And how to use it, I think, okay, I would like to see if anybody has any additional questions. Okay, so people are thanking you right now. Thank you for the excellent delivery, man. That's Fumilola Akinle Ipadeola. Thank you for joining us. Peniel Albert, thank you so much for joining us. You were the one who had the question. Thank you so much for joining us. Someone says that your post on Google, she did the screenshot. He I think it's he now, did a screenshot and posted on WhatsApp status, I guess. So great. Someone reiterated here that don't ever think anything is too simple to teach others.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, madam, do you have any final words for us before I let you go as we come to the end of this convention?
Yes, I do. So today I've been brought in to speak to you about creating a sales structure in your business. But beyond speaking English about sales, let me tell you one secret. If you wake up today and say that in this business, the only thing I will focus on is sales, my brother, my sister, you don't bloom. Let me repeat myself again. If you wake up today and say, in this my business, I am the CEO, from today, the only thing I will focus on is sales, you don't bloom. The problem with you is that you are focusing on operations. This one, that one, everywhere. Recruitment, you are doing everything. The day
those of us in manufacturing are actually guilty of this.
The day you wake up and say, see, I am focused on sales 90%. Other things will get my attention small. You take the right people, put them in those other things. And you just say to yourself, see me, CEO, I am the chief marketing, chief sales strategist, chief. In fact, you don't blow that. The day you take that decision. The problem is many of us haven't. Even some of us listening to me now are questioning why they should take that decision. Who would do that by phone dataism? Who would do? We're already questioning taking a sales decision. You know, I remember speaking with a man who tells me how his wife makes amazing cakes and how she's so busy with cakes. I'm like, but that's not what she should be doing. She shouldn't be so busy with cakes, busy baking, markets, flour, sugar, butter. That's not what she should be doing. He said, if you leave those girls, they will spoil it. I said, well, you can write a recipe, you can write a step-by-step process, you can guide them, you can bring a quality assurance supervisor, there are 1,001 things you can try, right? But the day you wake up and say, listen, I'm focused on sales, the tailor that stands up from the sewing machine and focuses on sales, go and write a proposal, is the tailor that they will use your matriculation gown in Lagos Business School. It's not you that's behind the machine from morning to night. You will sit behind that machine. This tailor that does not sit behind a machine will build 10 duplex in Lagos. And that's the truth. So you need to stand up from that operations that is holding you. Operations is the easy part to teach another. Sales is not easy to teach.
This is not.
It's not. So you, the business owner, has to take up your sales and marketing aggressively. You say, you see me today, I am a C. When you come to the office, you sit down, you're writing posts, you're posting, you're responding, you're setting up ad, you're writing proposal. You are just focused on sales. You will blow. In fact, within 1 month, you say, so this business could make this kind of money? Unbelievable. The problem is you spend too much time in operations and other back end activities. Yes. So I hope that somebody listening to me today will take that decision and say, listen, I'm a tailor. I'm standing up from this sewing machine. I'm standing up from this sewing machine. I make cake. I'm coming out of this flour, sugar, and butter. I'm entering marketing. I'm going to, there are 100 supermarkets in Lekki, Aja, Axis. I will go to 5 every day and sign up. I will do this. I will do that. In fact, you will triple your numbers in the first 1 month, honestly.
Wow.
So those are my final words.
Wow. I think those final words cap it all. And I really, really want to appreciate you, madam, for speaking at the Print Doctor Africa convention. At this convention, we talk about everything life. We have talked about maternal health. We've talked about business. We've talked about skills and everything. And there is no better way to end this than what you have just shared with us. Every business person on this broadcast right now, you know what you just got. Madam wants to hear that you have blown this time next year. Am I speaking your mind, ma?
Absolutely.
That I will call you, that people will listen to
you. The better for us.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming, ma'am, and we really appreciate you. Our regards to the family. Have a very good evening, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I'll take my leave now.
All right. Okay, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have come to the end of the convention, and I am giving out 3 copies of my book. You'll receive it in your email tonight or first thing tomorrow morning. I want to say, anyone who is listening here, I want to give 3 people. First of all, let's talk about this. If you have been at the convention from day one, I want to hear from you. We're just a few minutes to the end of this, and please stay on because amazing opportunities coming. Anyone who has gained anything, let me see it in the comment section. This for us. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, we appreciate this. Tell me your top 1 or top 2 learnings that you want to implement in your life, in your business. If your wife is pregnant and you've not been helping out before, tell us that when you listen to Dr. Lillian, you want to start helping out. Okay, let us hear it. Thank you. I'm seeing the comments. Top notch. Exactly, that is what we stand for at Print Doctor Africa. Thank you so much. So someone is asking any replays. Yes, absolutely. If you visit our on this group, you'll see all the replays of all the conventions and authors business summit we have done. If you sit in this Facebook group, if you are watching from the Facebook group, all the replays are available from 2019 till today. From 2019 till today, they are here. Please, if you are watching, let's know now. You can go and watch everything. If you're an author, watch all the Authors Business Summit videos. They are absolutely free. Just keep scrolling down the group. You will get it till the next one. Ediri's videos are there. Ijoma Dictat's video. Everybody's video is here. Okay, so let's say that's it. So someone asked a question about my session, and I'll quickly want to the comments are coming to me back to back now. So I've learned how to automate and make sales. Thanks a lot. Okay, there is a question here. How to build a community? I asked the question on the best way to build a community. Now, the best way to build a community is to ensure that the people you are putting in that community have similar interests. So you will see Print Doctor Africa. There's nothing we cannot print. We can print billboards. We can print We can print anything, magazines. We can even print on clothes. Yeah, there is none of the anything printing that we don't do. But for the purpose of community, we streamline to publishing. You know why? That's almost the only place we can have people of similar interests coming together. So in Wealthy Authors Network, we're talking about authors only. Some of them are medical doctors, some of them are engineers, some of them are lecturers, some of them are public speakers, some of them are civil servants. But we all have only one thing in common. We are authors, okay? So if you can put your people together with one singular interest, not many interests, people of similar interests, you put them together. You can use any form. It can be a Facebook group. We run basically on WhatsApp. Our community runs basically on WhatsApp. So just whatever technology you use does not matter. What matters is the unity of purpose. Unity of purpose. Everybody has the similar interests. Okay. I just met the sales today and definitely, okay, maybe sales expert today or what you meant, and definitely gained and learned massively. Okay, improving on my skills and now going to up my skills, to upskill my business structure. Yes, this has been critical throughout this convention. Business structure. Even the woman talking about maternal health talked about business structure. So this person is going to improve skills and now going to upskill his or her business structure. This person is saying shameless marketing is the best. Okay. This person said, I also learned, if you can put your name down, I also learned that customer service is a complete process ingrained in the business. Absolutely. I think that was from my session. Facebook user again says, I'm here because of Mrs. Choma, and I think I am having a turnaround in my business. With that, a final word that as a CEO, I should concentrate on sale and not on operations. I have learned my lessons. Thank you. I'm here to get my jollof rice. The promise is for tomorrow. Get ready. Your jollof rice is coming. The woman promised Wednesday. Your jollof rice is absolutely coming. Yes, yes, yes. Do I have anyone? So Alonga says, top learning that resounded consecutively for 3 days. Train people that will in turn build your business. That's his own takeaway. Believe me, people build business. This person says, I've been in this convention from day one. Listening to Dr. Shola further strengthened my resolve to keep doing the needful as the opportunity can meet me at any time. God bless you. Your opportunity is coming. Your opportunity is coming. Okay. I love the comment sections. Okay. This person says, I've learned how to embark on aggressive marketing towards achieving more sales. Yes, yes, please do it. Every one of us needs to embark on that. Jumoke Ogunosi from YouTube, thank you so much. She says, your customer service training was awesome. I really appreciate this feedback. Yes, I need some feedback too. All right. I know I'm the organizer, but I also love feedback. I talked about feedback. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Adekemi Oluwafikayo says, I unlearned and relearned in this convention. Thank you. Thank you. That's the focus. And I'm so grateful that we have achieved it. I'm so grateful that we have achieved it. So, I'm going to announce, please, Facebook, this particular Facebook user, it's showing Facebook. If this is your comment, anyway, I'll trace it. But if you can put your name right now, you have qualified for my book. I'm giving you one copy of that book, the ebook, Business Intelligence Cookbook. That book has changed many lives. I'm giving you a copy of that book. I'm looking through the comment sections now, and I am dropping. So I have 2 more books to give out before we come to the end. So if this is you, If this is you, let's go. I am giving you the book. Yes, learning is never ending. Facebook user says that. This person says, I've also learned that nothing is entirely new. What we do is to find a gap and improve on it. That's innovation. That's innovation. Somebody caught it. You are getting a book. You are getting a book. What's your name? What's your name? Whoever dropped this is getting the second copy of my book. Whoever dropped this is getting the second copy of my book. Who got that? Who got that? Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay, so for as many of us that are listening to us or are coming across Print Doctor Africa for the very first time, I want to introduce Print Doctor Africa to you. Print Doctor Africa is the first print-on-demand book publishing platform in sub-Saharan Africa. With Print Doctor Africa, you don't have to be a millionaire to get your dream book published. We have published for more than 500 authors, more than 600 unique titles in over 26 states in Nigeria, 10 countries of the world, including China, UAE, UK, United States, Canada. We've done Angola, we've done South Africa, we have done Libya, we've done Benin Republic. In fact, we have a bureau in Benin Republic that is dedicated to French-speaking people. So if you want to even convert your English books to French, translate, we do that, and we have a dedicated French service that is there. I have 2 team members in Benin Republic that handle all French-related books. Okay, so we've done Benin Republic, we've done Ghana. How can I forget Ghana? We've done Ghana several times. Yes. So if you are thinking about publishing your book, Print Doctor Africa is the platform for you. If you're thinking about publishing your book, there is no other company. It's always excellent, it's always quick, and it's always very affordable. You can start with as few as 50 books. And if you don't even want to print, we have our digital publishing packages right now. Okay, so, Ihuoma Scholastica is one of my team members is here, and they have found your name. Thank you. You are getting my book. You're getting my book. Who is the second person? If you can help me with the second name, please put it in the WhatsApp group, our WhatsApp group, so that I don't forget those names. If I announced your name, please, I'll post the link, the WhatsApp. You will chat with Michael, our customer service executive, and he will arrange how you will get your books. Right? If you are writing a book, I'm inspired to give somebody a crazy discount right now. If you have written a book and you want to publish it, okay. Janice Ann made the comment on innovation. Is it Yanis? I want to be clear on innovation. So that's the second person who got the book. I'll drop in the comments, or I'll make a different post on the group, the Facebook group, on how you can reach Michael, and then drop your details. Okay, so if there is anybody who has written a book, I have 3 people in mind. You've written a book, you want to publish it, I am giving you 10% discount gross on everything right now. If there is anybody in this broadcast who has written a book and has been looking for money to publish it, there is 10% discount, instant discount. Let me know in the comment section. Let me quickly go back to the comments and talk about what people have learned. This person says, I also learned how to plan my family and career very well in order to strike a healthy balance between both during the maternal health lecture yesterday. Great. Sales and marketing must be the CEO's priority after training people to handle operations. Okay, making life easy for your customers is key to superb sales and business growth. Everything about making it is so in this program. We appreciate the feedback, Madam Peniel Albert. Thanks a lot. Yanis. Yes, thank you. So, I mean, the past 3 days have been fantastic. Every single person that has joined us, we appreciate you. We love you. We thank you. Thank you, Odunwayo Shonde, for heading the volunteer team. Thank you to every member of my team here. Thank you to Oloyede Samuel. Thank you, Damilola Busari. These are the volunteers. Thank you, Saeed Aziz, the designer who has been churning out all our stuff, all the key points. We appreciate you. Print Dr. Africa will definitely come to you again by the grace of God next year, July, all right, as we do the convention once again. But between now and then, I'll definitely reach out to you because I know that our relationship just got started. My name is Ayodeji Ebada, and I'm the founder of Print Dr. Africa. There is no better way to sign out than to say thank you for joining us. Have yourselves a wonderful half year. All right, 6 more months to go, and you can still win. It's time for you to excel. It's time for you to excel. Go ahead and excel, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you. You deserve it. Bye-bye now.
Hello there, my name is Damilola Busari.
I am Odrayo Tobiloba Shinde.
My name is Samuel Oloyede.
And I'm so excited to invite you to the Prince Dr. Africa Convention 2022.
This year, we are bringing high-profile speakers your way
To cause a paradigm shift
in your life,
career, health,
your business, in every area.
From 17th to 19th July 2022, join Chioma Ifeanyieze, Morenike Ogunowo, Dr. Shola Animashaun, Dr. Lillian Igweze, Vera Alex, and your host, Ayodeji Ebado, at the Print Dr. Africa Convention 2022. It's time for you to excel because you deserve it.
see you there.
See you inside.